all of my dick. Where do I piss? I wasn't born like this. Think I was gone for a week, now I'm back and shit. I took a sense of being. I was a problem kid, like your one piece. I guess I couldn't fit. You ain't never done no heat. We never liked your shit. Juggling, juggle, I eat.
People, because I feel like they're not on my level.
Yeah. Hey, it will be a very great night tonight.
I'm a nice person.
Hey! Varushat Nancy, I was Pamela. Pama, ngafiki. If I Steve, what doesn't kill you makes you? Avash.
Call this shot, block, block. Resurrection of the block, like.
Ladies and gentlemen, the president is in the house. Niazi, hashtag Niga. So today is gonna be lit. I'm bringing your topic, your favorite topic. I won't say what it is, but you're gonna find out yourself. I'm with my co-host here. I won't say what her name is, but then I'm gonna let her introduce herself. And I also got two beautiful ladies on my left hand side. I use lefty. Whatever. So meaning that the left is the greatest one. So meaning left. So I also want to introduce them. They're gonna introduce themselves. So I'm gonna start with my co-host. So co-host, hi, on you now.
Hi guys, I'm Culture. I'm his co-host.
Hey. Batung, no, guys, I'm being sarcastic, but it's okay.
No.
And then here, on my first, now there are gonna be two lefts. There's first left, second left. So I'm gonna start with my first left. So give us an intro, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Reece. Chubby.
And then, there's no charm here. There's no charm. There's hosting.
Okay,
Keman or left it too. Left two. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Miss Matei.
Woo!
But people call me Amanda.
Yes. Okay, so today, no, before we get them, I would like, the viewers, they would like to know more about you, I mean, like hosts, like as you can see them, they're on fleek, man. Orajan, please give them a round of applause. Come on. Guys, you can do better than that. I mean, huna them nigga. One more time, Hey! Okay, so, my first, and like she's no longer my first left. She's Reece. Because I mean, she introduced herself, okay. And it would be wrong of me to say my first left. So, Reece, please tell us more about yourself.
I have nothing to say about myself.
No,
you have to meet me to know me. I can't describe myself. I'm
but
not
then,
one of those people.
No, it's not meeting. You cannot only meet physical. There's visual. They're meeting you visual.
I like food. I like money.
Hey, hi.
Nice things. Soft life, baby.
Hey, Habibi life.
That's me.
Okay.
Make noise this
Okay, Amanda. The viewers would like to know you. Please tell us more about yourself.
I'm child, but I don't speak with a lot of people because I feel like they're not on my level. The vibes are not-
Hey, it will be a very great night tonight.
I'm a nice person.
Hey! Varushat Nancy, Pamela. Pama, ngafiki. If I Steve, what doesn't kill you makes you? Avash. So, co-host, do you have any questions that you would like to ask?
Okay, as you guys know, it's very cold outside. So, what do you guys have to say about that? Whether A or not,
Stay
it's
home.
personal. Let's stay home. Netflix. Yeah, we don't need a lot of things.
Oh, are you guys friends?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You? Hey, it's
That no.
We don't have to
Okay.
explain.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah, like you guys have the papanyana vibe,
Obviously.
and you guys, yeah, and
We're together.
that's great. So, have you ever been in a like toxic relationship?
Most definitely. Yeah.
Both of you guys.
Yes. Oh.
Wow.
Scary.
How is it?
It was a lot.
What's the signs
it
of
took
a
a
toxic
toll on
relationship? Like, what's the signs?
Control. Yeah. It has to be
Controlling.
control, respect. How does this person respect you? How they treat you? Compromise. If this person is not willing to compromise, or you always compromising for them and they can't do the same, dude, you should know.
Red flag.
As Motu, you're supposed to be made a priority.
Red flag.
If I can make you a priority, why can't you make me one? You understand? That kind of thing.
Okay,
We must
so
meet each other.
were you
50-50.
both toxic or was just him?
In
It was
the
just
beginning-
him.
in the-
Nah,
no.
it was just him.
How?
With me in the beginning, it was purely from one side. But once I started learning, I was like, okay, two can play this game. Let's do it. And it became
Oh.
so it's-
So you played him at his own game.
yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay, and you?
Nah, it was totally him. He was so toxic until my friends made me realize that this person is actually toxic.
Okay, so you were fine all along.
I was fine all along, but now this thing is catching up to me because on my new relationships, I'm the one who's toxic because I've learned it from the past relationship. Winning.
Hi. Toxic, as you guys know, there's also abuse in it and everything.
So okay, I'm sorry, my
It's
co-host.
fine.
Like,
You can-
so how can you tell us on how the toxic relation? Oh, okay. Can I start with the not the second left?
First level.
Eh, not the second left. Kitar Amanda.
Okay.
So can you please tell us on how what was the impact? What was the impact that the toxic relationship had on you? Like what what happened in your life after experiencing the toxicness in the relationship? Hey, Amanda.
You did not say Amanda, but
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Let me, Amanda.
Hey.
I'd like to ask you a question. Okay, no. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just being sarcastic, just to make them comfortable. But so, like, Amanda, like, what impact did the toxic relationship have on you?
It had a negative impact because I had to choose between my friend and my boyfriend, it was a difficult situation for me to be in because my friend has been there from day one and my boyfriend utterly out of the blue, and he knew I've been friends with those type of people, and then he wanted to control my life and everything. It was just bad. So overall, it was a negative impact.
Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna go to Reece. So, Reece, the same question that I asked Amanda, I'm gonna ask you too. So, what impact did the relationship have on you?
Dude, it made me so toxic. It made me such a mean girl, such a ice cold person. I stopped caring about people's feelings. I stopped. It made me.
How mean?
Mean. I can't say ugly mean, but with regards to feelings, taking other people's feelings into consideration or the next person, whatever. It made me numb.
You were clear one, right?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
I heard you guys can rule lives, dog.
Well, I don't know. Maybe there's a few that can say
You
yes.
break
maybe
in
there's a
his
few that can
house,
say
Nick.
no. Would I?
Yeah,
Breaking down.
please,
I
please
can't say
don't
such. I don't know if
promote.
there's gonna be
Please don't
police
promote.
officers watching.
exactly.
Or other
Reece.
forensic pathologists.
Yeah.
And
Kill
then
his dog over there.
Yeah, guys.
Nah, I can't admit to
Viewers,
Camera,
please.
don't do it, guys.
Fine.
Don't try this at home. I wanna the advice that she's giving. Please don't try it at home. This-
So, it was a question.
But then the penning and the killing, no. Please, I don't promote that. She doesn't also promote it, She's
Don't
just
try
saying
this
it.
at home.
Hey, don't try this at home. Look, jongela wena. Don't try this at home. But then, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start with her. Then I'm always gonna come. Okay, but it's gonna be vice versa, you know. Yeah, I'm not belittling you, and I'm not also taking you to high places.
I get it.
Yeah. So please just give us a review of like what happened in the relationship. Like just tell me, like, when do you start realizing that this was toxic, and when was the turning point of everything?
Okay, like this relationship was weird from the start. Like we actually did not get along. You get, so people used to say like the way we used to fight, we were gonna be like girlfriend and boyfriend. I used to dream you all dating, and we ended up dating. When we dating, this guy was like, nah, don't talk to certain people and everything. And it was like, nah, those people have been my friends before we even dated. He was like, when you wanna go out and go buy something, you should call me so I can accompany you. If I did not do that, like it was gonna be a huge problem. Until it was the thing, Yauri, why do you save people kani emoji? Even if it's girls, like it was a huge deal for us. So when my friends used to tell me this person is controlling you, I used to like justify his actions, be like, nah, if I was in his shoes, I would also feel the same way and everything. Until he actually wanted me to separate from my friends, and I was like, nah, this is not like healthy for me, because like we'd always fight over those stupid things, but when it comes to him, it's normal. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna cut him off.
Yeah.
Were you still in love with him that time?
I feel like I was in love with him more than he was in love with me.
Okay, but like how do you stop loving a toxic person?
It was a difficult journey, I'm not gonna lie. I used to call a lot, text a lot. When he used to like nice me, like I would feel it, oh, okay, this person is actually over me. So I had to delete the numbers and everything. Mara, I knew the numbers, and it was difficult. So I had to like, there's no other way. Let me just leave
did
him
you
alone.
like ask for advice like from older people than you, maybe your parents or like that, like older friends, older sisters, something like that?
My friends used to tell my mom what was going on in my relationship, and I would deny.
Also, may I please ask you a question?
Mm.
So, you told your friends about your relationship.
They would see.
Oh, so you didn't tell them.
Nah, because I used to justify his actions.
That's good. Never tell your friends about your relationship. They can be snakes, you know. Yes. So yeah, never trust anyone.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying you never. Since you guys are friends. Nah.
Nah.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
that, but yeah.
Yeah. Since you guys are friends.
It's not that deep.
It's not that. Never is. Apparently, it never is with me, but.
But then, what made you give excuses to your parents whenever they would ask you about him?
Because I love this guy. You know, with your parents, when they like reject something, like you feel it, because they always say negative things about this guy. So I always try to make him this angel. So my mom, when she always reprimanded me, oh no, this guy's like this, I tell him, oh no, he's actually like this. Because if I was in his shoes, I will always feel the same way. But that was not the case. Like I was just fooling myself.
But then, when was the turning point of everything? Like, what pushed you to, like, to wanting to like end things with him?
I feel like I was the one who was constantly begging him, like, for the relationship. Like, no, I still love you. When it comes to his side, like, he did not care. It's like, if you talk, we talk. If we don't, we don't. I always pushed for us to talk. And everything.
You were forcing.
I was actually forcing things until I was like, nah, like, I'm the one who's keeping this relationship going. Without me, like, there was not.
Okay, so being in a relationship with him, did you have any other relationship while you were with the person?
Actually, I was loyal. I was loyal to him. But unfortunately, my ex was his cousin's friend. You see, so he thought I'd always go back to my ex, and that was not the case. Cause like I felt like he was my everything.
So you didn't even flirt like with anyone.
Like I
'cause,
did not. Everything stopped. Everything stopped. Cause he would check my phone. He would check my phone. If someone messages me like babies, he'd go mad.
Okay, on to you. How toxic was your relationship?
How toxic. It got to a point where I only wanted this person's opinion. Like I never cared about anyone else's opinion. I only wanted his validation. I wanted his approval in anything I did. I never cared about anyone anymore. It was just this man. What is he gonna say? How is he gonna feel? How is he gonna react? I was living for him basically. And I realized one day, dog, this is not the life. What? Look at me,
So what happened? Because like all this time you were like blind. You couldn't see this person is being toxic and everything. Like, how did you notice? Okay, this person is toxic. This person is not for me.
I didn't recognize myself anymore. Like, I never knew who I was anymore. I lost myself.
Oh, you
In
were like,
all of it, I lost myself. I became so confused. I didn't know what I wanted, who I was. Like, it's not independence. I wasn't able to be independent on my own.
you were like a zombie, nah?
Yeah, I was living and breathing for this one person.
I feel
That's
that
when I
shit.
realized, bye. It's so good to go, man.
So in your relationship were there like any signs of abuse? Was it like physically, mentally?
There was abuse.
How was it?
There was definitely abuse, but it was never physical.
No.
I'll never take that. It was emotional. It was mental. It was manipulation. It was emotional blackmail. It was a lot.
So like did that like
It was
change
guilt-tripping.
everything, like everything, like even now?
It rewired me completely. I'm an entirely different person because of that experience. It changed me completely. You'll never see the person that I was before this. She's horrible.
But-
Okay, so
I was
you
rewired completely.
you treat your boyfriend, like the boyfriend you have now, do you treat him like the
Because of
Yeah.
the trauma that you have you had in your previous
I
relationship.
have toxic traits that I've brought with me from my previous relationship. So I am toxic with him at times, and I always like reflect and bring back the past memories.
mind telling us what is
Now.
that? We would like to know.
Like the trust and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll always like try and
Trust.
take something from that and blend it in with my situation now. It's completely different. He's completely different. He's not like that. So it's unfair for him because he has to deal with it, but it happens sometimes.
But I have a question for the both of y'all. Don't you think that your partner is being toxic towards y'all? Don't you think that you contributed in what transpired in the relationship?
At some point I did.
But then
I'm not gonna play the
No,
victim
and,
entirely.
yeah, but-
I did.
but
it was
then-
it takes two.
yeah, but then the way you are going on about this is like he was the toxic person and I am the victim in this, because that's how you're going on about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because in everything, isn't it, you like, as a person, you say that he did this to me, but then this is where I also went wrong too. But when, because you see, when you acknowledge your mistakes, maybe there was also gonna be some kind of reconciliation and having to have a good relationship. But then, like I'm saying, that don't you think that you contributed in everything?
I did, but towards the end, I took the toxicness throughout until eventually, like I couldn't take it anymore, and that's when I contributed. That's when I started becoming a contributing factor to his toxicness. That's when we both started becoming more toxic.
So before you were in a relationship with this person, did you have any other relationships while you were in a relationship with him?
No, it was just him. Like I said, I was living for him only.
You were living for him only.
Yeah, there was no other. I wasn't interested in anyone else. I didn't look at anyone else. I didn't want to be looked at. Like I just, yeah.
Okay,
Like
but
that.
then what I'm asking is that you were in a before. So were you single when you dated him?
Yes, when I met him, I was entirely single. I was happy. I had peace in my life.
So, what would you have differentiated between the previous did you have any previous relationship?
Yes.
So what toxic traits were you able to identify in the relationship? Because you're saying that was okay. Let me just say, did you have a healthy relationship with the person that you were with before?
Yes.
No. It was okay. How can I say? It was healthy. In the beginning, we were still hiding from each other. We were still not showing our true selves. It was cute. It was puppy love. It was nice. Until eventually we started growing up and we started becoming different people, having different sorts of opinions.
So when you say different, please elaborate for us. Like when you say different, please just go deeper and tell us like how.
No, we just started having differences of opinion, seeing things differently. And because we're both stubborn people, it would affect us.
But don't you
Even
think
the
that
slightest disagreement.
okay? Don't you think that people are supposed to have different opinions? That's why me and you right now we are able to have this conversation. Don't you think that people? I mean, we are different people, right? We have different beliefs, and don't you think that everybody should have a different opinion?
Obviously, the world would be boring if we all thought the same.
Then
It's completely
then why did it become a problem? Because
I don't know.
because you're saying like right now you're saying that like y'all started having different views of everything, but then now you're telling me that people are not supposed to have the same views, because if people were gonna have the same views, the world would be boring. So please just
Okay, let me break it down.
yeah, break it down for
We're
me.
all human, we all have different views on things, right? When we met, we both had different views on life on our own. We both saw things differently. But we were scared to voice our opinions. We said, listen, this is how I see this is how I see this. Like I said, we were still hiding from each other. So it hit us hard once we started becoming vocal about things like, I don't fuck with this, I don't like this, I'm not like this. And it started affecting us because we weren't used to being that vocal about our opinions and our differences. And it started affecting us on a major level. Like I said, and then the toxicity came out, and then yeah.
May I ask you guys something? Do you think like all men are the same?
No.
Nah.
Do you think men are trash?
No.
What?
No.
So
Okay.
so
Men are not trash, but there are men that can be.
Yeah.
But
okay.
men are not
Can
trash.
you guys please elaborate why do you say men are not trash? Why do you say men are not the same?
Because it's true, they're not the same.
Please elaborate, Nick. For me, I would say men are not trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because why?
Comparing my last relationship
why?
and my now relationship, there's a big difference. My last relationship, like I was always controlled. I did not have a voice. But this relationship is like, if we both mad, let's go to sleep. Tomorrow we're gonna like go back to what made us fight and actually sort it out. Before it was not like that.
Okay, may I also ask you guys something again? You guys want soft guys. Soft guys, mama's boys. He come to you, bring you steaks, whatsoever.
listen,
You tell him, babe, can I go out? Oh, my love, go out.
Our relationship must be toxic at some point.
No, listen, I'm not asking for someone.
be.
Listen, I'm not asking for someone
But
who's
then,
soft.
but then,
It must be.
but then, I'm
My
not
point
getting.
exactly.
But I'm not.
Not be lovey-dovey all the time.
But then-
My
Exactly.
chat
like
is,
we
listen,
cannot.
My chat is, I'm not looking for someone who's soft and a mommy's boy. I want someone who's soft for me. For everyone else, he doesn't have to be everyone's friend. He doesn't have to be a mean guy either. But he doesn't have to be, everyone must have access to him. You understand? I want him to be soft for me. I want that to be just for me. Aside that no one else knows. When they see him, they see this, guy. Yeah, that's supposed to be, it's something for us.
So the same thing that you're asking.
But I
from
can't be
him-
more street than you.
Okay, but the same thing that you're asking that he should offer you, are you offering him this very same thing? Are you being only soft towards him, or there are also other people that you are soft towards?
No, just him. Him alone.
No.
Rihanna.
Can I ask Reece this question?
Ask her.
And then I'll also ask you.
Okay, that's
Are you, the same thing that you're asking from him, that you want only him to have access, you want to have access to him, is he also the only one who's having access towards you
Yes, entirely.
entirely.
Yes, every relationship's supposed to have a part where only the two of you know the side of each other. It's not for the world, it's just for us. Every relationship's supposed to have that, whether it's the smallest thing or the biggest thing. It's supposed to be something for you two only,
So
not for the whole world to see.
so besides him, is there also another person that you feel like they have that no, I'm not bettering you exposing yourself with that, because like no, it's just a question. Like that, despite the person that is in your life, is there somebody else who's having that softness of you? Is there a person who's experiencing that Reece that only he experiences? Okay, so like please just okay, so please just tell me that, like, how can you differentiate, like how is your peace of mind between the past relationship and the present relationship?
Did I go to bed at night nicely?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to have restless nights. I used to cry. I used to be so unhappy. There was a lot. Now I go to bed happy, peaceful. I know that I'm secure in whatever I'm busy with right now.
And
I know that he respects me, he loves me, no matter what. I'm secure. I have no stress. I can, girl, I can sleep nice at night.
then what
I'm
makes
at
you
peace.
feel secured?
That's for me to know what.
But then the viewers want to know, to differentiate between a
But
toxicness
I'm
and
giving out a
something
weakness.
else.
If I'm basically giving out my weakness.
No, let me tell you something. You see, when it comes to women, I can be the same thing that your boyfriend is, but then it's gonna be different because the person that is giving you that same thing is different, because your boyfriend, like right now, let's say, oh, I'm sorry to give this kind of an example, but then let's say you're a man too, and I'm giving. No, thanks.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
I look anyway like
Okay.
transgender, so it's fine.
Ah,
Like,
come
you can go
on.
on.
Come on, culture. Okay, but then let me just say this. It's me. Let me say I am your boyfriend, and then she's the other guy, right?
He.
Okay.
He.
No, okay. He is the other guy, right? You are my woman. Obviously, there's supposed to be something that is different between this guy and this guy. Because I'm your person, right? So let the same person come and give you the same reaction. Do you think that is going to be the same thing? Because what I'm trying to differentiate here is that you are my person and I'm treating you like this. And obviously, you become weak towards me. But then the same attitude is supposed to be different when let's just say, he gives you. Obviously, there's supposed to be a difference. So what I'm saying is that you can give out your weaknesses, but the only person who can be in control, the only person who can be in charge is the person who you are weak for.
Obviously.
Hey, so why is it a problem, or why are you saying that whenever you're gonna give us a difference of, it's gonna be like you're giving out your weaknesses? So please, just feel free.
No,
And
I'm not going into detail.
You're not.
Yeah, onions are soft.
You-
We have what we bond over. We have
Everyone has a demon,
our
guys.
sides.
Take time to come out.
Yeah, but there's no need for everyone to know what you and your partner's thing is.
But
I
then,
mean, like,
For everyone
There's
to
a
know
reasoning
this is,
for a person to be
But
toxic.
it's
There's a reason.
but then,
So for me, like your ex, like
his
he
reason.
wasn't toxic when he met you.
No, he
He
was.
became toxic when you guys went into a relationship. There's a reason why he was
he
toxic.
was. He hid it from me. He was. I
He
got
wasn't
myself.
toxic.
No, listen.
He wasn't toxic.
No, listen. Can I tell you what happened?
Like
I
all
got
of us are
myself-
toxic, guys.
No, listen.
Just like
I got myself into.
ikafa dog.
Listen.
When you get that girl, Uri,
Yeah.
Then the toxicness come out. There has to be a reason for that toxicness to come out. You can't just be toxic. Out of the blue, boom, you wake up tomorrow. I know I'm toxic. There has to be a reason.
No,
Something
his reason was,
triggered
his
that
reason
thing.
was, he was when I found him, I didn't know. I got myself into something and I realized too late for it. This person was heartbroken. Just before I got on the
he hired
scene.
himself.
Yes.
Nice.
Just before I got to the relationship, he was hurt. He was heartbroken. He was shattered. He was, So I got the bad end of it. Guys, I said get touch screen, guys.
Can I
And that's the,
just
the
mute it?
shit.
Please don't answer.
I
Thank
want to
you.
pee. I want to pee.
Okay. No. Okay. Wait. Let's just excuse Amanda. Let's just excuse Amanda. She'll be right back right now. We cannot say the reason being, but then she'll be right back. But then my co-host, there was a question that I asked her, and like I really wanna Nay, I just wanna know, the viewers wanna know that, you see, I mean, you were able to highlight how toxic the relationship was. You were able to give details. Now the viewers also wanna know, now that you're feeling secured, what is that thing that guy is doing?
He's doing it. That's not what he's doing, but he's doing it.
The viewers want to be able to differentiate
He's
between
doing it.
the toxicness
He gives her
and
privacy,
the.
man.
We should give them privacy.
No, like
No.
Yeah.
her guy now.
No, but then
He
you
doesn't
can
check her
But
phone as the toxic one.
Mara co-host, did she give any example of that the boyfriend was checking the phone? She just said,
I know. When them niggas get toxic, they go
But
through
then-
your phone.
But then my co-host, y'all cannot just put all this button. Let them tell us what they've experienced and let us judge from what they're telling us. So right now, what I'm saying is that you're saying that you're feeling secured, right? You're feeling secured. So
More than
just give us just small details of why do you feel secured, Because I as a friend, I mean, I'm a host, but then I won't say that as a friend, this is what I know, and I cannot voice it out because it's something that you didn't highlight,
Yeah, it's
So,
none of their business.
No,
Have
listen.
you
need to
ever
know what
been
you
in a
know.
toxic relationship? I'm sure you wouldn't come out with
No.
all the details and
Co-host,
everything.
listen, co-host, we have our people, we have our air
If
guests.
she refused to,
Okay,
be
it's
open,
fine.
it's fine. It's fine. Guys, now I was in a toxic relationship. We used to run after each other with bricks.
Knives.
I'm telling you. Knives, baba.
If you've never chased
Nice.
someone with a knife, you've never been angry. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
Mara, anyways, for you audience, do you guys have any questions for the beautiful ladies over here? Any questions? You guys can go ahead. You guys can go ahead. We know who English ya dura, even with us, yo. English ya dura sometimes. Mara, any questions, guys? Any questions, please? Any questions?
Okay, I have a question. Okay, since you are saying the guy was toxic, what made him toxic? Okay, I know he wasn't perfect, and you also not perfect. So, what was your flaws in that relationship?
There was no flaws until he fucked up. That's when I realized, oh, nah. He
Like-
changed me, Handlang. He changed me.
Exactly.
There was no mistake. I was
You are
submissive
perfect.
to him.
Are
I
you
was.
perfect?
I was perfect.
Do you know what it is to
I was.
overcompensate for something?
But
That's
then
what I did.
overcompensating.
They
Don't you
took
think
No,
that?
I
Don't you-
overcompensated entirely.
Don't you
the
think?
whole relationship.
Okay, please give me an opportunity like I've
Sorry,
given you one.
sorry,
Don't you
sorry.
think that overcompensating was it was you giving him the authority to do whatever he wanted to do towards you? Because first of all, the trait that leads a person to being toxic is giving him the authority to take control over your life. Don't you think that was the thing that you gave towards him? It was sometimes people, we allow them to be toxic because of what we allow them to do into our lives. And we also allow them to, we give them our lives and say, I know that when you become in a relationship, you say, I want to live with you, and I also want you to live with me. I'm giving you my life. But then, don't you think that you allowing him, as he was, isn't it, as you gave him your life, to be like, I want to live with you, don't you think that when you, I mean, there were signs, ne, that showed you that this guy is being toxic, but you continued. Don't you think that it was also your fault that you allowed him to treat you the way he was treating you, because you allowed him to treat you?
No, at first you did not notice the signs. You did not until in the middle of the relationship.
So you're telling me that you cannot identify the good and the bad?
Nah.
Dude, that's just that on
When
that.
you love a person, you just
Hi,
in
guys.
it.
Okay, so co-host, there's a
Aye,
question
aye,
from
aye.
the audience.
When you love a person, you won't even notice.
You
what
don't.
okay,
Honestly,
you
Inhliziyo
don't.
ayiphakeli.
I mean,
Okay, inhliziyo ayiphakeli, but then, you know, like my concern here is that, you know, but inhliziyo ayiphakeli, but then they're refusing to share with us what they experienced back in the relationship and the new relationship. I mean, I asked our guest here, Hore, what difference can they point out on which, like, what is happening in the previous relationship and the new relationship? But clearly inhliziyo ayiphakeli, because she cannot even identify what no, listen, cause like she's failing to also identify what is happening in the current relationship. So let us not give credit to the new boyfriend, because clearly she cannot even identify. I mean, maybe she's thinking about it, maybe she doesn't even have the points of that she's in a good relationship. So
I know exactly what makes my relationship better than my previous one.
Then
But like I said, I'm not going to disclose it.
enlighten
Like I
them.
said, I'm not
There's
going to
there's a blind viewer here that is willing to know that I want to be able to identify a bad and a good relationship, but then you're giving you are giving us the credits of a bad relationship, but you're failing to give us what a good relationship has to offer. So please give us give us details of what a good relationship can offer.
Good
So
communication.
no, here we're not talking
There's
about
communication.
listen, okay, then why is she failing to give us those credits? That we're not asking for deeper meanings, but we're asking for the little. I'm saying that please be able to identify the bad and a good relationship, but then she's failing to identify that. So please, I'm asking from our guests, please identify to us. You know, she was able, like audience, I mean, she was able to identify what a bad
resurrection. Yeah. Like niggas staying all in my dick. Where do I piss? I wasn't born like this. Think I was gone for a week, now I'm back and shit. I took a sense of being. I was a problem kid, like your one piece. I guess I couldn't fit. You ain't never done no heat. We never liked your shit. Juggle and juggle, I eat. Talk about your main chick. Run, I'ma take that bitch. I'ma get that.